second. Very sad. Okay, Rob, you'd like to start us off, please?
Claude, good to see you. 3 Leicester players in the England squad. What did you make of your 2 defenders in particular performing so well in a victory against a team like Spain?
Of course, it's a good memory for them. Winning away and against the Spanish is fantastic. I am happy for both, for Madi also. She play well. It was first games, and it's fantastic for a young player to start a national team and to play two difficult games away against strong opponents like Croatia and Spain. Like this, now it's important they continue their way, they are good focus with us and to continue to improve because Chilwell, Maddison, Gray, they are young players, they need to continue their good work in training session, in games and to continue to improve.
Chilwell got his chance really because of the injuries to Luke Shaw and Danny Rose, but he performed so well in those 2 games, particularly against Spain. Where do you see him in that ranking now with Luke Shaw and with Danny Rose? Is he on a level with those, do you think?
It's the work of the England manager, of course, but I think he can compete with this player because he is consistent since the last season. He finished very well last season. He started very well this season in Premier League. It's impressive because for a young player, he finds a good consistency in his play and a good performance all the time. He can defend well, he can attack well, and he can repeat the efforts. He's a complete player, valuable player now for us, and I think he can become a valuable player for the national team. He can compete. He can compete with other players, perhaps with more experience. But for a player 21, it's impressive to see his consistency.
How have all of the international players come back? Any injury problems?
We don't have any problem with the international play. All the international player cannot come back in the right time today for the training session and come back tomorrow. It will be Gezal, NDD, Inacho, the 3 last player. But all the player, I think, without problem and with good match fit for Arsenal.
How's Demarai Gray recovering?
Demarai improved a lot in training session. I think he will start a training session next week on Monday normally. He made a good work and it will be interesting to find again.
Wes Morgan has had 2 red cards in 3 games now, and obviously is suspended for this one. Have you had to talk to him about those disciplinary problems?
I think we can analyze the thing when we look at the video. I think some yellow card for me are not available. I think he's unlucky with the decision, the referee decision last time. He's sending off from the game of Bournemouth, for example. The second yellow card was not a foul, and he took a sending off. I think the second yellow card also last game was harsh. But of course, he needed to manage better this situation, perhaps without giving for the referee interpretation.
For him to interpret it.
To interpret.
Or without giving the referee an opportunity.
Yeah. To give for the referee an opportunity to send off. We will see, but of course it was difficult to lose West after the 60-minute time in our game, and I hope we can manage this better for the future.
Some Leicester fans have been criticising him. Is that disrespectful to a player who lifted the Premier League title?
Il a reçu des critiques de quelques supporters de Leicester. Ça représente un manque de respect, le capitaine du championnat.
I think fans can have their opinion, but I have a lot of respect for Wes. He's a good captain for our squad. He trained very well in training session, hard work all the time, good focus, and he keep a good level. He maintain a good level in his performance with training session and with games, and of course I respect also all our centre back because we have a solution. And different opportunities with Evans, Soyuncu, Morgan, and Maguire. I think it's a good thing for the team, and I have to manage four players for to place in the game. We will see the future.
Does Soyuncu have a chance of playing? Is he ready? You said last time his English wasn't good enough. Is it?
Yeah, no, I think he's ready. But now he has to compete with other players in situation with experienced players like Morgan, Evans, Maguire now, and he's a young player, but a young player with a lot of attributes, and he worked very well in training session, and I think he's ready to play. And after just a choice for me about him.
What do you make of the job Unai Emery has done, replacing Arsene Wenger, who'd been there for so long? It couldn't have been easy. Do you think he's made them title contenders? Could they win the Premier League this season?
Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez du boulot qu'il fait en ce moment actuellement? Unai Emery, remplacer Arsène, c'est pas facile. Il peut être considéré comme candidat pour gagner le titre cette année?
We will see. He started the Premier League games with some difficulties. They lost their two first games. After, I think they worked. They played well to win games in Cup, in European games and Premier League games, and with nine win in this moment is incredible. But I think they have good confidence in their play. Perhaps they play with more direct play, more and clinical play with clinical player like Lacazette, for example, and they can have the good confidence for the future after to win a title. I don't know. It's just the beginning of the season, and of course, where the Premier League has a lot of opportunity with different clubs, but he can make a fantastic job. It's not easy to take the team after Arsene Wenger. We know how this manager can give for his club, and starting this season with a new manager and with perhaps a lot of pressure. It's fantastic. The beginning of the season. I have respect for this manager and the quality of his work.
Claude, on the injury situation, I wonder how Matty James is and how close to being a possibility for you.
We will see when he he could be available, but he improved a lot in training session, in gym, and with cycle, with different exercise, and he is happy. He is happy about his improvement. Is the most important thing for the moment. He has a smile, and it's a good feeling with him. I hope, of course, he can continue this way, but I don't know when he will be available for us.
So he's not full training yet?
No, for the moment, no.
You were just talking about Arsenal under Arsene Wenger and Unai. How are they different, do you think?
I think perhaps Arsene wanted a little more possession in the game, and perhaps it's more direct play with Emery, and I think it's two different philosophy, but two good philosophy, two good style of game, and of course they find a good clinical in this play, and with the quality of their striker, and they have a lot of possibility to find the good clinical edge, and it's a good opportunity for them, of course.
Looking at the team and the performance when you beat them last season, and some of the names that played, Harvey Barnes got some time, Hamza Chowdhury got some time, Diabate as well. This season, are you struggling to give some of your younger players the time that you would like, as you did last season?
We will see. This season we have a good balance of the team with a lot of experienced players also. I have to manage a lot of players, and sometimes it's difficult. All the young player can have the good game time, but we have to continue this way, because it's important for the club, for the academy, to continue to develop all this young player, and perhaps they will be the future of the club. I think it's important to respect them, and we will see if we continue this good work with them. We have experienced play. We have also a lot of young play in the team. And it's important for all to give the good game time, and to continue this good way with them.
Talking of young players, when you were at Lyon, did you have Lacazette as a young boy? Was he with you?
Yeah, he started up with me. His first game. At the beginning, he was always a striker, but to find a place, to find more game time in the team, he started like a winger, and of course he was. He had always the same quality, clinical, all the time in the box, and I think he improved on the transition without the ball, to work for the team, to repeat the efforts. Because at the beginning of his career, it was his only focus was to score and not to work for the team. I think now he became a complete player, and with good transition, with the ball, without the ball, always available for the team. He works all the time, and of course he kept the good clinical edge, and I'm not surprised about his quality, about his work with Arsenal.
Did you advise that positionally he maybe change, maybe a bit more width or less up front? Was that something that you advised that he do?
Changer de poste, c'était un conseil de vous, de jouer sur les côtes ou bien jouer par le centre?
No, I think at the beginning it was he said formation.
Yeah, oh no, training, formation à l'académie par exemple.
We developed him like a striker because he has all the ability, of course, to play, and we saw this in this position. But to start in first division in France, it was important to give him some game time. We had a lot of striker experience in play with quality, and it was an opportunity for us to give him game time like a winger. And of course, it's always important to improve, to give a game time. Like as it's not his real position, his right position, but it's important to give a game time to improve him. And of course, it was a striker because in all the team he scored a lot of goals.
Finally, on another former colleague of yours, Thierry Henry's taken over at Monaco as manager, and you spent a small amount of time with him at Monaco, I believe, didn't you? What do you think he'll make as a manager, top flight manager?
I played in my last season, and he started his first season in Monaco. It was he was my teammate, but I'm happy for him. Of course, it's a fantastic opportunity for him to start with Monaco. It's his former club. He need the atmosphere. He needs the difficulty also to motivate, to keep always a good focus, concentration without a lot of people, without a lot of pressure. It's important, the atmosphere around Monaco, around the team. And I think it's a fantastic opportunity for him to start in the job. He has a good squad, and also it's better for a new manager to start with a team in difficulties because he can improve, he can win places. It's always difficult, I think, to start with a team in the top three, for example, of the table, because it's a lot of pressure to keep to maintain the level. Here he can start and he can have not excuse, but he can have time to build something and to improve step by step. It's another way. He shows this work. He works a lot for this new job, and I wish him all the best, of course, in his new career.
Maybe a friendly game? Friendly getaway, preferably, but friendly.
The only thing he need now to accept criticize because a trainer all the time is criticized about his choice, about the result, or about the different things. Now he's finished to give his feeling on the TV, on the radio. Yeah. Now it's another job.
Correct.
More difficult.
Good. Would you fancy a friendly against Monaco, Claude? Thierry Henry's Monaco? Friendly game?
Peut-être pré-saison. À lui.
Yeah, why not? I will be happy, of course.
Good luck on Monday.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, if there's nothing else for right now, then we'll do anything else for 10.